Hey guys, it's Karynjean. It's one of our midnight ramblings. I hope that the camera is in a good spot. This book is so big and I am in my pajamas, so I have to make sure I keep myself out of the video. Don't know how far we're gonna get. What I was thinking is that, who says I need to hinge this stuff? Maybe I could just put different things here and make like a little journals here. And I can do that, although I was just thinking that I do want this on the inside front cover because I like how that looks. Because I like how that looks. But, you know, who knows? Things can I'm doing this now. There we go. So I'm just gonna throw some glue down here. I'm only gonna glue the top and the bottom, just in case I decide I wanna make that a tuck spot on the underside. So, and there. Now I am hoping that's straight. This book is so darn big. Whoops. Come on, you. I might have to put more glue. I'm gonna put washi tape, or let me see. I don't think I have purple Mr. Pen tape. Dagnabbit, come on. I'm gonna have to glue this again. All right, let's just sit here for a minute, shall we? I know, seriously. It's not staying. Not sure that's staying. Okay, let me see what I have that I can put here. I should have, what I didn't do is put glue down on this edge of the, on the top paper. So I'm gonna just throw a bead of glue down here now. Like so. Pray that it's not all that crooked. Do I have purple? I do not. I have this in purple though, which is too wide. Which is too wide. Which is too wide. Definitely too wide. Definitely too wide. Okay, so it's the time of night where the dog goes crazy, in and out and in and out. She gets into all kinds of trouble, quite honestly. Okay, I don't see any purple there. Let's see what we got. I don't really see anything this. Let's take a look at this. This one might be a little bit too narrow, but okay. And this one we're going to run through with the glue stick. You see how curly it is, so this we might have issues. get the taping to itself. Whoops, like that. All right, and let's see how well we can do with this here. I am having issues with the size of this book and the papers on the glass mat. They don't seem to want to play well together. They don't want to play well together. So that's driving me a little bit bonkers, truth be told. Okay. Okay, so, well, there we go. So there's one with the pocket. Okay, oops, let me show you a couple other things I pulled out just because. I think it's here. Okay, so these are from different 12 by 12 paper pads. There's a little bit too much red in this, I think. I'll have to go back to this paper pad to see if there's one with a little bit more blue and less red. But this and this, and I was thinking this can be cut down. These can be cut down to 6 inches is what I was thinking. Because when I said we can then just make, you know, attach things here. I have to think about how that's going to turn out. These are just different papers that had dyed a while ago. Very different type concept for me, but I think with it, well, maybe not that lime green one. We'll have to see. They might go. I have a couple of books. I have this book by Stoddard. I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby. What's the guy's name? I think his name is Stoddard. Something Stoddard. This is all his artwork, but I pulled out, like, see these, not this one so much, but these which have the purple in them. So it's the same type of concept. What I was thinking is that things can be attached here and just like a little flip, either it be pictures or what have you. Now, in our, did we do a purple layout here? Oh, didn't get very far with that one. I don't think I did a purple layout. No. I did a green, that one. I did the blue layout. This, kind of the pink layout. What I was thinking was if I had done a purple layout here, this could also be used in this book. So these are the things that are going on in my head right now. And because I don't have a very clear picture of what I'm actually thinking or wanting, what's going on in my head right now, I don't want to take another step with this until I figure that bit out. Now, like this is, oh, it's doubled. This is heavy paper here. It's nice heavy paper. So, yeah, so like strips like this. Now this is 12 inches, so we could do 3 strips of 4, or we could, oh, that dog. Or we can do, I wouldn't want to do 5. 4, maybe 3 strips of 3 to leave a gap between each one. Oh, like something like this. This is, or 3.5 maybe. 3 strips of 3.5. That would be 7, 10, and yeah, so like 3 strips of 3.5 wide. Or just like 1 strip of 3.5 wide and then another one double or something. So there's all these options is what's going on in my head right now and how I want to lay this out. So yeah, so that's what I'm struggling with, quite honestly. The struggle is real, so to speak. Now something like this, because I would have to cut this down. I was saying how I didn't want to lose the back of this, but I could just as easily lose the back of this, right? It's interesting how the art, who's that, Cassatt? That famous painting, I think it's a Cassatt. This is really what I don't want to lose. This, can I lose it? Yeah, maybe. So, I don't know. I don't know. So those are my struggles. Those are my struggles. That's what I'm struggling with. So this would be also a, now do we want to, this one we might want to hinge like this so that we have the pocket and then we have the envelope. Also, do we want to do anything to the envelope before we attach it? Right? Do we want to do anything to it? I don't know. I mean, we're going to do something to it. The question is, are we going to do it before or after we attach it? I'm thinking probably after. Probably after. Now see something, so if we're gonna do this right here, something needs to happen over here. And, or should we do it here? If we do it here, well, that's kind of boring. We can do it here in the center. Let's do it here to the center one. All right, let's just do it while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna throw glue here, down the side, across the bottom. I'll remember it this time, across the bottom. Okay. Then we're just going to put that right there. Now see, this is, I might have to sew these signatures in again, although the top and they're in there securely, but look at how loose these ribbons are because of the way I was doing it. So, but I don't think they're going anywhere either, but I might have to sew them in again using a different method. I don't know. Okay, so there's that pocket, and then there's the envelope. We're gonna have to do something to kill that. We could use embossing powder, or we could just use washi tape. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's just strike while the iron is hot. Have I already said that during this? We're gonna put this right here. And this is very thin tape, and it is from Michael's. It's from like the kids stuff. What is it? Craftology or something like Creatology. This is very, very thin. And it's a little bit wider than the, here we go again, a little bit wider, I think, than the glue stick. Okay. Knocking things over. Like that. You need to come up just a hair. Or not. Do what you want. And whoops. So now let's see if we can trim it off. A little sloppy. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to tape down the paper. There. Oops. Okay, bear with me just a second as I fix this. Keep it from sliding about anyway. Okay, so we have that one. This one is still needs to be, these two still need to be done. Okay, and this one. So we have two here. I'm thinking this one to go here. Needs to be trimmed down a little bit, which would leave, although we don't have to do that because remember I said I wanted to do something like this. All right, that I'm going to need to think about that. So we'll be back. Okay, we are back and it's actually the next day, no more midnight ramblings, and I've come up with an idea that I want to do, and actually I was saying how I might need to do sew these signatures in differently. So, well, no, I'll keep them the way they are. Okay, so what I'm doing here is on this here one, I am going to, I have this pocket, right, that hangs over the side and it flips out and it's a pocket and it's a tuck spot on the other side. What I'm going to do here is I am going to cut this down. Hold on, how big is this? I'm going to cut it down to 6 inches by 8, or I'm gonna cut, all right, so I'm gonna cut this in half, and then the question is, am I gonna make it a little bit bigger? All right, first let's cut it in half, 6 inches. I need to take it to the rotary. And I'm just taking, I don't know how many pieces of white paper here, folding them in half. Actually, I'm going to have to cut these papers down because they're going to be on O-rings. Okay, bear with me. Okay. And then this will be We could actually put it on the outside and flip it open in order to open that. Okay, well, I like that idea. And we're going to do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the dang glue off my hands. We are going to put it like this first, down here to the bottom. Now we're gonna go up just a hair. Or do we want to put it in the middle? Let's put it in the middle, right here. We're putting it in the middle. My clips are no longer in front of me. That's okay. Are we gonna be able to use this? I'm not sure we're gonna be able to use this. You know what we're gonna use? That drawer once again needs to be cleaned out. Are we gonna be able to use this? No. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it there. Well, we're just gonna mark this first. Let's do this first. Let's first put our holes here. We're gonna use our smaller hole and we are gonna use this. Now this is, let's mark where we want our holes. 8.5. So we'll do one in the middle, 4 1/4. 4 1/4. 4 1/4. I'm gonna mark it with a white pen because I can't see on the purple. 4 1/4. 4 1/4. 2. No, and then we're gonna drop it down. 4 1/4. 3 1/4. We're gonna drop it down 1 inch. Drop it down 1 inch. Okay. And then should I have 4 1/4? Sort of, kind of close enough. Okay. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna stomp it. And stomp it. Oops. And stomp it. Then what we're gonna do, sweet Toledo, we're gonna take one of these, we're gonna put this here, right about where we want it. Looks good. Mark it with a black pen. And this one, which one is it? Let's see if this guy will get in here. Okay. Now what I also want to do here is I want to round these corners. I don't know if it's going to go through all this or not. Not. Okay, I Let's try that again. Okay, I had to vacuum out that drawer. Oh gosh. And I was going to attach these to here. Now, yes, using O-rings. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not doing the brads. Maybe elsewhere I'll do the brads. Different color O-rings here. 1, 2. Trying to get the shiny nickel, silver ones, whatever. Some of these are there. They're a different color. Now, I saw a version of this, a while ago over at Pam at the Paper Outpost. She made little O-ring, like out of index cards. She made something like this out of index cards and then used O-rings, right? And it makes a really cute little journal insert. I have to open it more. It's just like a pull-out, something you put in a pocket, right? Hold on, I'm trying to hold on to O-rings here. There. Why so difficult? Yeah, it is being difficult. I don't know why so difficult. Okay, I'm wondering if I should reinforce this paper at all. Let me think about this for a second because these are going to be, and it's going to be tugged, and that could rip rather easily. I mean, it's heavy, but depending upon the tugging, well, like I said, this is probably going to be a personal one. Unless one of you wants to buy it, let me know. If it does rip, it could always be reinforced. Okay. There, and let's go here. Back. And let me, I do have narrow washi tape. You know, my narrow washi tape. I might wrap these O-rings with that. Of course, the purple's all gone. This one is not narrow washi tape, but perhaps we can cut it in half. We can try. Let's just take a little piece. We don't need all that much. And if we rip it down the middle, this actually might be a little bit too much. What I'm doing here with the washi tape is I am wrapping the join in the O-ring to cover that up so that paper cannot slip out, or so that it can't get caught. Okay, without them having any glue on that to hold it, I'm not sure it's going to, but, and now here's this. And now this. And the reason why, right, there is going to be bump there. It might lay flat, might need to use a writing board, but there's room. And then this was going to be on the back, I had decided. I did. And then maybe using a little magnet to, actually we're gonna have to maybe just right along that bend there. We're gonna have to cover it with washi tape to reinforce that, but using a little magnet to adhere it closed when it overlaps on the front. Okay. All right, this already has a little bit of glue there. I was going to say gridded washi or this, but this is the one that is at my hand. So this is the one we're going to put down. Okay. It's folded over like so, and then here, just make sure, okay, and like so. Okay, oh, my back. Now, wait a second, I thought I want to make sure there's no glue there. Oh. There it is right there. So, okay. So now the question is, are we going to put one of our thin little magnets here to keep it closed? Quite a few pieces of paper in here. I did not count when I pulled paper out, so. Okay, we're gonna leave this for now because this will then have to be decorated along with everything else. But so far, oh gosh, let's get you raised up a little bit. Sorry, guys. The book is just too big. The book is just too big. So, inside front cover, first page. Here we go. Let's, book there. This is a pocket here, or a tuck spot more like it. The glue, yeah, tuck spot there. Then we have this here that flips. Its own little, you know, journal. The thing is, it's gonna have to be like that, right? So then there's that one. This needs to be done, something needs to be done to this. Then we have our tuck spot there and our envelope here. Okay, we're moving right along, I think. I think, and so it's a very similar idea. What I'll probably do back here on one of these, or maybe even here, is like do a narrow one, maybe do a couple of narrow ones. Remember, like I said, with the pictures or something. So there, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And of course, you can scale all this down if you're making like or whatever size journal. Scale it up or scale it down depending upon the size of journal that you're making. There, let's say it that way and be done with it. Okay, so this is Karynjean from Ex Libris Crafts. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you are enjoying this, and I hope it's sparking your imagination and it's taking you to marvelous places. I'll see you next time.